Welcome back, guys, to my Let's Play of Gabriel Knight, where we left off. We made progress. We got into Madam Gedde's house. Huzzah. So we are going to harass her and bug her like every other character we do. We're going to stare at her first.
Undoubtedly proof that there is a God.
Oh, and Gabriel's going to put on his man charms. Let's do this one.
This is quite a place.
Thank you. It's been in the family a long time.
Done anything exciting lately?
I'm sorry, but I'm very busy. Can we get to the point?
No.
The only thing Gabriel cares to communicate with in this...
So, what's new with you?
Nothing that would interest you, I'm sure, Detective.
Do you receive all your visitors in this library?
Usually. I feel more comfortable surrounded by things that I love.
So you like books?
My books, my art, yes.
Then we are totally...
You know, we have a lot more in common than you might imagine.
I would love to chat about that sometime, Detective, but I'm really pressed at the moment.
So in other words, we can give her that coupon. And she'll use it. Oh. Alright, let's start questioning her. Actually, let's double check.
This is quite a place.
Yeah,
Thank
okay,
you.
we're done. So let's actually question her.
Mind if I ask you a few questions, Miss Gedde?
I assume that's what you're here for, Detective.
Okay, we got a lot of stuff. Oh, we could flirt with her. Oh.
Excuse me, but your eyes are really distracting. I don't think I've ever seen a color quite like that. Brownish gold. It's so deep and rich. Man, if I could bottle that, I'd make a fortune.
Thank you, Detective. That's an interesting observation, though probably not relevant to your case.
A good detective never knows what might be relevant, Miss Gedde.
Then you must be truly exceptional at your job.
I'm sorry, that was just a giant block of cheese.
I can't help noticing that you're in incredible shape, Miss Gedde. Your legs are so strong. Do you work out at one of the clubs by the lake?
Well, Detective, I do enjoy physical activity.
Oh, me too.
Actually, I was referring to swimming and modern dance. I can't say I do much exercising at the lake, though.
Oh, well, it was worth asking.
Oh, poor Gabriel.
A beautiful woman like you must know a lot of people in this city.
Well, I am on a number of boards, and I do a fair amount of charity work. But I have very little time for social activities. I'm really more of a recluse than you might imagine.
No, really? It's a tragedy to hide a light like yours under a bushel, Miss Gedde.
Your opinion is noted, Detective.
I'm not making many points here today, am I?
No, you're not.
Aww.
Miss Gedde, Malia, there's something about you. You really touch me.
I almost believe you, Detective.
I wish you would. I've never been more sincere in my life.
Now that I can believe.
Could I see you again sometime?
Oh.
For coffee? Dinner?
Look, you seem like an interesting person, and I'm sure you have some fascinating stories to tell.
Storytelling is only one of my gifts.
I'm watching the plane
But
crash.
I'm afraid I'm quite unavailable at the moment. With my mother's recent death, I'm completely absorbed in the family business.
Recent death. Interesting.
Are you sure you won't go out with me? I promise I'll be good.
It's really out of the question.
Aww. Can we keep asking her?
Are you sure?
It's
Okay, yeah. Alright. That was my fun moment. So let's start at the beginning with, as usual, voodoo.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? Why would you want to know about that, Detective? It's rather silly, isn't it?
There's nothing silly about the voodoo murders.
But that voodoo is faked. That's what I've read in the papers.
That's what the papers say, all right.
But you're not convinced?
No, frankly, I'm not. The police department isn't known for its imagination.
Oh. Well, I can see that your imagination is considerable.
Are you sure you can't tell me anything about voodoo?
I really don't know much about it. Isn't there some place in town that you can find out about that sort of thing? A museum or something?
I believe there is a museum.
Then maybe you should check there.
That's a very subtle hint. Let's continue.
Are you sure you can't tell me anything about voodoo?
Quite sure.
Alright, the murders.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
The murders? Only what I read in the papers.
And what do you read in the papers?
I'm sure you know much more about it than I, Detective.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
The murders?
And what do...
I'm sure you know much more about it than I, Detective.
Sorry, I kind of chopped that up. I thought I read it already.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
The murders? Only what I read in the papers.
And what...
Yeah, so she doesn't know anything. New Orleans.
Tell me about your life in New Orleans.
The Gedde family came to New Orleans in 1800. We worked very hard to get where we are. On the other hand, we've done a lot for this community.
I can believe that. You're doing a lot for me right now.
Oh my.
Tell me more about New Orleans.
I'm afraid I don't get out into New Orleans society much. Because of the Gedde money, we have slots in the best country clubs and on the best Mardi Gras courts. But I must admit, I hate it. I avoid actually making an appearance unless it becomes absolutely necessary.
I know about those courts. They're very exclusive.
Yes, especially when it comes to people of my race. That's why we don't turn down the appointments. It's a rare opportunity to rub their noses in it. But that's not where I spend my time. I have more important things to do with my life.
That's admirable. Many women would love the chance to get caught up in that kind of life.
I'm not any kind of woman you might be familiar with.
Yes, I can see that.
Anything
Tell
else?
me more about New Orleans.
I don't know what else you want to hear, Detective. Anything you might care to know about my public life you can easily look up in the papers.
I think that's everything.
Tell me more about New Orleans.
I don't...
Yeah. Snakes.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I'm afraid I quite abhor them.
Oh my. There's...
Do you know
Yeah.
anything about snakes?
I'm afraid
Okay, no.
What
St.
can you tell
John.
me about St. John's Eve?
I believe it's some sort of local holiday, but I don't know much about it.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I believe it's some sort...
I wonder... I doubt she's gonna know about this.
Do
but
you
we'll
have
find
any
out.
idea what Cabri Saint-Gar means?
No, I don't. What does it mean, Detective?
That's confidential information, ma'am.
AKA, I do not know. Please tell
Do
me.
you have any idea what Cabri Saint-Gar means?
No.
No, okay.
Do you know
Hurry.
anything about Marie Laveau?
I have heard of her, of course, but that's about it.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
I have heard of her.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Animal masks? I don't know what you mean.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Animal mask?
Okay, I don't think we're gonna get too far with her.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with that, Detective.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be the lake and
Tell
herself.
me about yourself.
I suppose I don't really have a choice. What do you want to know, Detective?
What kind of things interest you?
I don't have a lot of free time, but I do appreciate the arts. Opera, symphony, ballet, fine art. If you look around, you'll see that we collect African art, for example.
Yes, it's very beautiful.
It is, Detective. It means a great deal to me.
Do you have a career?
A career? Being the head of the Gedde family is a 24-hour-a-day job. We have many holdings and many responsibilities, financial and otherwise. The management of our business affairs and properties leaves me with time for little else.
Poor little rich girl?
Believe it or not, Detective, wealth does have its price.
Tell me about your family.
The Geddes? We're a very private family.
How many people are there in your family?
Well, my mother just passed away.
I am sorry.
So am I. She was a magnificent woman. We were very close. I was an only child.
And your father?
I never knew him.
It's hard to believe that any man would leave a woman like you. Or like your mother must have been.
He did not leave, Detective. But that's really none of your concern.
I'm sorry. Go on.
Huh.
There are, of course, other Geddys in the city. I have a large, extended family.
I see.
Of course, you gotta ask the big one.
Do you have a husband? A boyfriend?
I'm very independent, Detective. The women in my family have always preferred it that way.
So, you've never been married?
No, and I never will be.
What about children?
Yes, that is likely. Someday.
I'd like to hear just about anything.
I do a lot of charity work around the city, primarily in the prison and reform system. I'm not a professional sociologist, but it does interest me.
I'd like to hear just about anything.
I have a business degree from Vanderbilt. I wanted to study psychology, but my family's interests came first.
Oh? Why not something like law, then? Surely that would have been an asset to the family.
Law? Please, I do have some morals, Detective.
I'd like to hear just about anything.
For the record, I'm 28, Detective.
Huh. Good to know.
I'd like to hear just about anything.
I have a few friends. A woman in my position can't really afford them.
I'd like to hear just about anything.
I try to stay away from the media as much as possible. Last year there was that story about John Kennedy Jr. and I. The phone didn't stop ringing for weeks. I prefer to keep my private life private. I would appreciate it if you would keep my name away from any public association with the police, Detective.
Of course. I'd like to hear just about anything.
I do a lot of charity work around the city.
Okay, so we're done with that.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
As you wish, Detective.
So I wonder if she knew somebody that would, like the whole lake, the crime scene. Maybe she knew the dead guy. I can sort of bug about the lake now.
Can you tell me anything about what happened out at the lake?
I wish I could, but I've never seen or heard anything unusual at the lake, and I do spend quite a bit of time out there. I think this has gone on long enough. You're not really a detective, are you?
Who, me? Well, I am on this case, Miss Gedde.
I saw you at the lake yesterday. I thought you must be with the police since you were there, but you don't act like a police officer. Besides, I'm rather certain that the other man said his name was Mosley.
Oops.
All right, you caught me. I'm not with the police. My name is Gabriel Knight. I'm a writer working with Detective Mosley on a book.
Well, Mr. Knight, now that we've established who you are, perhaps you can tell me the real reason you're here.
Well, I am researching the book, and I thought you might have seen or heard something at the lake.
I don't like liars, Mr. Knight.
Okay, you're right. I really just wanted to see you again. You can be mad at me if you want, but I swear I've never done anything like this before.
Mr. Knight, you've lied about your identity and wasted my time with meaningless questions. If it weren't vaguely flattering, I'd really be angry. You're lucky I don't call the real police. I think you should go, Mr. Knight.
No, wait.
Malia, wait. If you just give me a chance.
I've wasted enough time. I'll have Robert show you out.
No, wait, I got items to throw at you. I have items!
Robert,
No!
show Mr. Knight out, please.
No, I have items. I got items.
I most certainly will.
Oh, stop.
Thank you very much. I had a lovely time. Ah, shit.
What? Did we lose something? Can we go back in there?
The knocker is this door. The knock.
Yeah, I'd like to operate it. Ugh. Operate. Please. Oh, there you go. Let's see if I can go talk to her again.
Miss
I doubt
Gedde
it.
is busy, officer, and has instructed me to wish you good luck. That is all. If you'll just tell her Goodbye, sir.
Can I... Is there a way I can get around? Can I become a
This is
stalker?
private property. Gabriel should stay near the front door until invited to do otherwise.
Huh. Can we look at the window?
The windows are made of thick, heavy.
Okay, never mind. I guess we're done here. I feel like I did something wrong there. I don't know. I guess let's just head back. Go to the bookstore? Only thing I can think of. I haven't been to the cemetery yet. But I wonder if Grace is done with the
beautiful.
research.
It's me.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Yeah, let's see if oh, I should show her this.
Like my badge?
Where did you get that?
Mosley let me borrow it.
Gabriel, you're such a shit. I'm gonna call him up right now and tell him you have that.
No, I might need it. I'll give it back to him later.
Well, I hope he throws you in jail when you do.
That would be pretty
This
amazing.
is the last.
Actually, let's look at this.
It's Gabriel's sketch of the series of crosses from the Lavo.
I wonder if I can show that to Grace. Let's... Oh. Oh. That's way more than what I wrote down. Oh. Oh, DJ. Come. Conclave tonight. Bring... heebie-weebie-jeebie. But yeah, it says there to go tonight and bring 4 ticket cash and bring something of interest. Though that's the key word. I have no clue what it is. Sorry, just going to do it right now. Hey, hi. So let's go bug Grace, see if she has any messages. or
Got a
anything
minute,
like that.
Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
Nope.
I guess we're
Do you
asking
know
about
anything
that.
about snakes?
I told you nothing. I hope you don't think this subject is erotic. It's not.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Wasn't she a big voodoo queen before the Civil War?
That's right.
Well, you just heard everything I know about her.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I'd really rather not hear about your sex life, Knight.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope.
Could you do some...
Sure. What?
No.
Okay.
Shit. Pardon my language, but yeah, what am I supposed to do?
This is the.
Sorry, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'll head back to the cemetery? I guess.
I'll be back later.
Have fun.
Oh yeah, let's show him this. Just see what happens.
Excuse me, sir?
You got something to say, son?
Does this mean anything to you?
Nope.
No, I guess not. Maybe show him the proper with the translation.
this
Maybe
mean anything
something
to
new.
you?
Sure. I see them marks all the time on tubes. Don't know what they mean, though.
I guess I'm asking about
Mind
the
if I
usual.
pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't
Do you know
snakes.
anything about snakes?
snakes. I see snakes around here all the time. Most of them ain't poisonous, of course.
Do you know anything about Marie
Oh.
Laveau?
Sure. She was the voodoo queen of New Orleans. A powerful voodoo and a powerful sorceress. Believers still come to her too, you know. They write secret marks on the walls, leaving offerings. Then there's the tourists. They come out of curiosity. As a matter of fact, that big Dr. John fella from the Voodoo Museum, he's here at least once today. But Marie Laveau's tomb ain't the only one the believers visit and make markings and leave offerings at.
No? Who else?
What else can you tell me about Marie Laveau?
Her tomb's on all our tombs. Even the Baptists come around here to go. Course, you may not know this, but some of the real serious voodoo types argue that she ain't in this one at all, but down in an unmarked tomb in number 3. It's all the same to me, I say. Save me a lot of cleanup work if she weren't here, if you ask me.
Well, I guess we'll ask
What
her
else
once
can
more.
you tell me about Marie Laveau?
Boy, go out and buy a book if you really want to know. I ain't too sure my facts these days nohow.
Okay, so let's leave. It sounds like I need to go to number 3. I'm actually going to end the episode here, though. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm hoping you guys are really enjoying it, as usual. Like, subscribe, comment, definitely let me know if I am missing anything during these misadventures. And yeah, hopefully you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!